You're listening to Joyful Wedding Planning, your spot for de-stressing and relaxing while you plan your wedding. You might be thinking, is that even possible? Well, heck yeah, it is. I'm your host, Emily DeClue, founder of The Joy Factor, Weddings and Events, and I'm here to help you plan the wedding of your dreams joyfully. Whether you're a DIYer or a delegator, this podcast will help you find the joy factor as you plan your wedding. Welcome to a short and sweet Saturday episode of Joyful Wedding Planning. I'm your host and wedding planner, Emily DeClue, and today we're looking at what you should be putting on your gift table at your wedding. Okay, first, I know a lot of couples often share that they don't want gifts, but this episode is for you too, trust me. Because even if you ask your guests not to give you a gift, they're going to show up with cash and cards in hand, and even some wrapped gifts as well. So people, they get very excited when their loved ones tie the knot and they want to celebrate you. Don't forget, gift giving is also one of the main love languages. It is just a way for people to express how they feel about you. So, what should be on your gift table at your wedding? Well, the single basic item I think all couples should have is a card box or something that can hold cards. From there, you can add things that fit into your theme. So maybe you're having a boho chic wedding, so you'll add a bouquet of dried flowers, or maybe you have a scavenger hunt as part of your unfixed wedding activities. See my episode on wedding activities for more on that. So you could include a sentimental item that your guests can check off their scavenger hunt list. Some couples may opt to have their guest book on the gift table as well because it's the only logical place or the only other option at your reception. However, if you're doing a guest book that's not just a guest book, maybe it's like part of a big art installation, like a Lego tower where guests can make minifigs and add themselves to it, or wine corks that guests can sign and place into a display frame, you might not have the guest book on your gift table. I love having a picture of you and your fiance, now your spouse, on the table. Or you could even have a photo album made that showcases your relationship starting from the very, very early days of dating. You could also print photos in an album, or there's tons of services that will print a full book for you as well. You could also put other sentimental items. Maybe your proposal had some souvenirs. I remember a proposal that was based on The Amazing Race because the couple loved watching that show together. So the groom had prepared an Amazing Race proposal for his fiance, and he printed out clues for her, and so they used those. They had those on display on their gift table. It just shows a tapestry and story of your love, which is a lovely extra touch to show off your love and your relationship. So now in terms of the actual gifts, if you have asked your guests to not give you gifts, then you don't need a large surface area for the wrapped gifts. So a smaller table will likely suffice. But remember, people, even though you've said no gifts, they're going to bring you some wrapped gifts, so be prepared to bring those home at the end of the night, okay? However, if you've opted for a registry, make sure you have plenty of space available for people to deposit their gifts when they arrive. You could also place a cute sign that says gifts on the table so people know where to put them. Or if you don't want to do that, have one of your bridal parties set a gift out on the table so the guests know that that is the designated spot to leave their gifts. One more thing I'm going to add about gifts at the end of the night. Like I said, make sure someone is in charge of collecting the gifts and the card box and getting it back to your hotel room or car or wherever it is you're going. Make sure it gets there safely because you'll want to have fun opening up your cards and your gifts together either that night or the next day. All right, that's it for me today. If you have any questions about planning your wedding that you think I should cover on this podcast, email me at emily@joyfactorweddings.com, or if you've hit a point in your planning process where you feel like you'd rather have someone else take the reins on your wedding day so that you can actually just enjoy it, you can learn more about how I help DIY couples on their wedding days with day of coordination at the link in the show notes. Until next time, keep it joyful. Thanks for listening to Joyful Wedding Planning. I hope you got something out of this episode, and hey, if you did, leave me a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. It helps me to find more listeners just like you so that we can take all the stress out of wedding planning and go from panic to joy-filled moments. Need help to plan your wedding? Book a call with me at joyfactorweddings.com. I can't wait to help you plan the wedding of your dreams. This podcast was produced by The Ultimate Creative. Learn more about producing your own podcast at theultimatecreative.com.